First off, when I woke up, well, I guess shortly after I woke up, I was getting ready for work, and I got the sweetest text message. It was so sweet. Um, and it really just made my day. It really put me in a good mood first thing this morning. And after that, I spent just about like 6 hours of my work day in the back in the garden center. And the garden center is kind of busy, but I spent it like wrapping display presents and help taking calls, help customers find stuff in the store, and like. Anyways, then this lady comes in, and she's a nice looking lady. I mean, not nice like attractive. I mean, nice like she seems like she wouldn't give me no foolishness. She comes to the line with her son, and I want to say it's her daughter, but the kid looks really big to be her daughter. I don't know. Anyway, they come through. They're thinking about, and lots of kids press little buttons on a credit card machine. This thing picks up the pen, and he's scribbling all over it, and he's stabbing the buttons and acting all crazy and beating on the machine, and the machine's going crazy, beep, beep, doing all this crazy stuff, because being freaking abused. So I'm like, don't do that. And I know me saying don't do that is not going to make this little demon child stop, but I'm thinking his mother's going to hear me say don't do that, and then she's going to slap him and make him stop. She does nothing. She's oblivious. She don't know what's going on. She's so used to this little hellraiser. She don't even know he's doing stuff. He's tearing up crap. She doesn't even know. So, I take the pen from him, and I don't snatch it. I say, thank you. Put the little pen up there. Turn the machine around so he can't bother with it. His mom, she noticed that. She didn't see him beating on the machine, but she noticed me take the pen from him, and she looks at me like, how dare you? So, I didn't say anything. I just kept on ringing up her crap. And but she had like 5 more items left. And she looks at me like the whole time I'm ringing the rest of her crap, she's just looking at me crazy. So then I tell her total, I don't know what her total was. I tell her total, and she's just sitting there looking at me. And she's like, I don't know what the freak she is. And she's just like, I think you owe me an apology. An apology? For what? I didn't say for what. I just looked at her like this, and I said, I'm sorry? I must not have heard her. And she's like, you no say sorry? Sorry for what? She says, I hurt her kid's feelings. I think I'm pretty sure that's what she said. I hurt his feelings, some crap like that. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? Am I being punked? Is this boiling points? What the freak is going on here? So I'm looking at her crazy. I laugh because I'm thinking she's joking. She's playing with me. She's pulling my leg, yanking my chain, something. So I'm like, well, the machines are very expensive, and I would hate for you to have to pay for it. So that's why I took the pen from him. I was waiting for you to do it, but I guess you didn't see him, so I took it from him. And she looks at me like, blinking in freaking slow motion like that. I said, well, I'm sorry, but so she freaking looking at me, I'm looking at her. I mean, what do you want from me? She freaking gives me a $20 bill. It's not enough for the freaking goddamn thing. I don't remember how much it was, but $20 wasn't enough for her. So she gives me the 20. I'm looking at 20. I'm looking at her, and she's like wave her freaking card. So I put the $20 in and wait for her to slide her card. She wants me to turn the machine around for her. That's hypocritical. I don't say nothing. I turn the goddamn machine around, and she make a little face like that, slide her goddamn car. Now I'm gonna kick this half in the butt. Okay, you got your bad behind baby in here, tearing up my goddamn machine, and then to add insult to injury, you gotta freaking disrespect me like this? Oh, this freaking idiot. What the deuce? Let me tell you, this lady comes to my line. It's actually 3 of them. 3 chicks come to the line, and they walked up. They hadn't said anything to me yet, and I knew they were going to be trouble. And then, to I hate when people do that. Put stuff up one at a time. Put one thing up and look at the total. Put one thing up and look at the total. First of all, you see how much the crap costs when you're taking off the shelf. You should be adding in your mind, or take out a tablet. You should kind of know where this total is heading. You know what I mean? And then even then, regardless of how much it costs, you're gonna have to take it all out of your basket anyways. The stuff you're not gonna get is still gonna have to come out of your basket because you're gonna have to give it to me. So just take everything out of your basket and let me know you're watching your total. And lots of people just tell me I don't want to go past $50. I don't go past $100, and I'm fine with that. Let me know. I keep an eye out for you, you know. But that putting that one thing up and watching me bag it, that drives me berserk. Anyway, that's what this apple was doing. And so her total comes up to like $49.51. And she wants to do 2 separate orders. So her first order comes up to $49.51. She's looking crazy. She's looking at the other 2 girls crazy. I'm like, these heifers gonna rob me for these groceries or what? They acting real weird. So she's like, when I slide my card, is that gonna go down some, or is that the price? What? I'm thinking, well, maybe she works in another store. Maybe she has one of my discount cards. Is that what she means? When I asked her, she's like, no, you can give me a discount? I'm like, no. What card are you talking about? She holds up a card. It's a freaking food stamp card. Since when does that make your total go down? I'm not understanding. So I said, okay, well, a lot of people, you know, they ring all that stuff up together, and then, you know, EBT pays for whatever food, and then, you know, any non-food items, you know, items that aren't eligible to be paid with the food stamp card, and that's what the total's left. So is that what she means? So look at her items? No, everything she has is freaking food. So I'm like, what is this ever talking about? So when I asked her what does she mean, she gets this face like, what idiot? At me. And she's like, the taxes, honey. I'm talking about the taxes. What? What? So I explained to her, this is your total. This is everything. Taxes, all fees, everything is in this total. This is how much you owe me. $49.17. I swear I said it just like that, tone and all. And which to me sounds confused. It doesn't sound nasty, but she looked at me like, how dare she? You know, like I'm giving her 2 or something. So she just her card down and it beeps, which means the freaking strip won't work. So I need to type it in. So I say, I'll type it in for you. And slice the card again, and it beeps. And I'm like, I'll type it in for you. And she slides, she had to slide the thing like 6 times before she finally kind of, and give me her freaking card. So I typed the freaking card in, and she takes forever, like she can't remember her freaking PIN number, and got their freaking PIN machine. And so she gets her freaking receipt, and she's like, she doesn't want the rest of the stuff. Forget them, who I guess she's purchasing it for somebody, so she's like, forget them, I'm not getting that. So not only does she walk off, she leaves a freaking basket with candy in it. What? So then after I do like 3 customers, she comes to freak back. But just one of them, not all 3, just one of them comes back to get the other candy. So I'm bringing up the candy, and there's 2 items left, and she's like, how much is that? And it was like $10.91. She's like, dang, $10.91, take the last one off. I take the last one off, and she wants to put on the other 2 items, which are like 2 big candy bars. I put those on, and it still was like $10.07. So she's just like, dang. So then she says, okay, just leave it like that. She slides her freaking gift card, and what's left is $5.57. And she's like, that's how much I need to put in the card? I'm like, it already took off what's on your card. This is how much I need. She's like, oh, what? What was in the card? I'm like, God darn it. 10.07 minus 5.57. That was what was on the card. Don't give me this foolishness. So then she's scrambling all around through her pockets and stuff. And I'm like, look, if you can't afford the candy, don't get the candy. And she's riding the freak by. And it's like it's a pedestrian walk, okay? You're supposed to pause for customers to walk across. But most people don't. So I wait for her to go to freak by. She goes freak by. I start to walk behind her car. While I'm in the midst of walking behind her freaking car, why does this have to halt and reverse? Like all of a sudden, and like I jump back so that she doesn't hit me. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's a black girl. I'm sorry. And she like rolls her window down as I'm walking past now. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I'm not getting tripped about that. Even though you almost freaking killed me. Also, my life flashed before my eyes. Freaking, I was almost walking into the light, but I ain't gonna trip about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I act a fool about that. But other than that, today was a good day.